Welcome back everyone to It's Not Easy Being Green Screen. Here we are with a classic Axiens, in fact. Classic Axiens. Well, this is a Galaxian clone. It's released by Bubble Bus in 1986 and then re-released by Alternative Software on the classic Arcadia Triple Decker 1 in 1988. And this is a very decent little clone of Galaxian. Really good. It's nice and colourful, and it's bloody hard, and it moves well. It's a bit slow, I would guess, but I think you would need that. But anyway, here we are. It's got lots of explosion sound effects and all that kind of stuff, all the good stuff. So it's a difficult game, well, like the original was, to be honest. Whee! It's quite difficult, so you've got to do a lot of anticipation here, but it's very nice and colourful, and it's got lots of reds and blues going on. Keeps things going. Nice star field behind as well, so it's nice. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays in green. I think because of the basic nature of the game, and it might be fine to play in green. It's just going to take a lot of its character away by stripping all these lovely, very vivid colours out of the equation. But we'll see. I don't see anything getting far on it. Maybe the second, third wave. Who knows? Bang! Oh, see that. This is the problem sometimes you get with this. Is you got to anticipate those bombs falling, because you can't move out of the way very quick, essentially. So I'm just wondering if the distraction of the green is going to actually affect the movement of the aliens and the way you read them coming down. I very much doubt it. The other thing to look out for maybe will be the bombs drop clashing with the star field behind, because they don't really do that a lot on the colour. The bombs are sort of like much bigger and they're bright white, so they sort of like stand out well from the star field at the back. But we'll see. That was terrible. Straight into that. Well, okay, so that was it in colour, and I think this might be an appropriate time to turn it to green. Return it to the high score table, and let's switch to green, shall we, and see how we get on. I'm probably ironically going to do better, I'm guessing. There we go. Right. So the 3D effect of the title there seems to have got lost. Right. Oh, now see, now they all look exactly the same. Yeah. Well, they kind of almost look. All the aliens look exactly the same now. The red ones almost look the same as the blue ones, save from that little bit of dark underneath their, I guess, mouth, for want of a better word. But they do look exactly the same. So I'm not sure whether that's anything a bit of a problem or anything. Probably not. The starfield is not clashing with the bombs. The bombs are still very clear, which is nice to see. So let's have a look. Yeah, I mean they're really bright. They're not stayed obviously any kind of lime green or anything. They're a very bright, vivid green. A bit like the energy bar at the bottom. Blimey, the energy bar at the bottom is really bright. I've just noticed. You know what? It works all right. Actually, it works perfectly fine. I mean, it looks dull. That is a problem. Not doing very well here. I think I got for the first wave all right, didn't I? The colour of the text is pretty dark on a dark green. That's fine. I think the choices of the green on the aliens actually looks pretty good. Actually, apart from the fact that obviously the blue aliens and the red aliens look the same. I think we're all right. I think we've done all right. Damn it. That wasn't very good. Let's have one more go. One more crack in the green. And there's not really much else I can say about this. I mean, it's just still very playable. I mean, say there's nothing really to take away from it in the green. I mean, you've got obviously the lack of the colour, but everything's fine. I mean, the explosions. It's nice to see the explosions in colour, especially when your ship explodes. That's just a green blur now. But yeah, the fears that I had with it have not transpired. It's still perfectly playable. Nothing gets sort of like clashes with each other. Everything is very easily readable. It's perfectly acceptable in green. It's one of those games where if you had it back in the day, you wouldn't really know what you were missing in colour. It's just a pretty decent Space Invaders Galaxian kind of affair going on. So it gives it actually, funnily enough, if you compare it to Space Invaders just briefly, which obviously it's not, but if you compare it just briefly to Space Invaders, the original, it's actually more similar to the original because that was obviously monochrome. That was all in blacks and whites and stuff. So it's actually got a comparison. Oh, look at that barrage there. Absolutely nailed. Well, there we go. Classic Axiens on the Amstrad CPC, obviously in the green. What do you think of it? Let me know in the comments. And here's the menu screen. Novabug, out. Hey, Novabug here. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please support the channel by liking and commenting, and of course subscribing if you haven't already done. If you would like to support me further, please consider joining my bug army via Patreon. And also don't forget to follow me over at Facebook, Twitter, BitChute and Twitch. And a salute to my bug army generals Sam M, Sweet Nanak, Pete Walker and Craig Harrison. Thank you everyone for supporting me. Novabug, out.